Multiplication for ages 7 to 8. The children will continue to learn the facts from the 2 times table, the 5 times table, and the 10 times table. They'll be encouraged to notice that the 10 times table answers are exactly double the 5 times table answers. They may need reminding that we can build the tables by working with real equipment, such as these units. 1 set of 2 is 2, 2 2s make 4 altogether, 3 2s make 6, 4 2s make 8 altogether, and so on. They will now begin to learn the facts from the 3s, the 4s, and the 8s, and they may notice or be encouraged to notice that the answers to the 8s are exactly double the answers to the 4s. Looking at any of the tables, mathematical purists would say that they should be written out like this. So if we look at the 8 times table, 8 times 1 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 8 times 3 is 24, and so on. However, I would recommend that it is written out in this format. 1 times 8 is 8, 2 times 8 is 16, 3 times 8 is 24. And I would also suggest that it's practiced by saying 1 8 is 8, 2 8s are 16, 3 8s are 24. Looking at the 8s here then, 1 8 is 8, 2 8s are 16, 3 8s are 24, 4 8s are 32, all the way up to 12 8s and 96. Some people do practice by saying 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48. But I actually feel that most children will benefit from saying a shortened version of the complete number sentence. So 1 8 is 8, 2 8s are 16, 3 8s are 24. So that if they're in the middle of a calculation and they need to know what 6 8s are, they don't have to go 8, 16, 24, and so on. They can simply remember that 6 8s are 48. Of course, multiplication and division are closely related because division is the inverse of multiplication. So, for example, because 3 8s are 24, then 24 shared between 3 must be 8. And similarly, 24 shared between 8 must be 3. So, 3 8s are 24, 24 divided by 3 is 8. 24 divided by 8 is 3. The children will learn how to multiply 2-digit numbers by 1-digit numbers. They will practice mental methods with questions such as 14 times 3. Knowing that because 10 3s are 30 and 4 3s are 12, they can combine the two answers, 30 and 12, to give the answer 42. They will progress to formal written methods. They are likely to be working on questions such as these. Here, 24. They should know about the columns. This is the tens column, that's the units column. So what we've actually got is 2 tens and 4 units. And we're timesing by 2. So we've got 4 times 2, which is 8. And so the answer 8 goes in the units column because we've got 8 units. We've got 2 tens times 2, 2 tens times 2. We've now got 4 tens, so 4 in the tens column. So 24 times 2, 48. Let's look at 19 times 3. 9 in the units, 1 in the tens. 9 units times 3. So 9 times 3 has given us 27. We can just check that. Yes, that's 10. And there's another 10 and 7 extra units. So we'll swap these 10 units for that 10. And we'll swap these 10 units for another 10. We've still got the same amount. We've got 27. And we represent that in the columns by putting a 7 in the units and a little 2 in the tens column. Very helpful to write these really small. Then we've got 110 times 3. So 1 times 3 gives us 3 tens plus the 2 tens we already had. So now we've got 5 tens. Final answer, 19 times 3 is 57. 57. And let's look at the last question here, but this time without the units and tens, because the children should now be getting used to the system. 7 units times 4 gives us 28. 28 means we've got 8 units and 2 tens. 3 tens times 4 gives us 12 tens, plus 2 more tens, that's 14 tens, so that's enough for 4 tens, and 1 which can go straight into the hundreds. So 37 times 4, 148. The children need to practice. They need to hear and use mathematical vocabulary such as double, times, multiply. With practice, they will begin to know some of the answers, but confidence in knowing how to find the answers is the key to mathematical success.